Hello and welcome to episode 1 of my Yu-Gi-Oh! Battle series. Today we will be taking on a character named VR Boy 2010. We will be using a deck I have never used before, so this is a complete first time use for me, and I'm sure it has many kinks left, but we're just going to go ahead and go for it. Mainly because the other deck I had practiced with so much that the duel was just no fun at all. So we're going to go ahead and wait to see what VR Boy 2010 wants to do. Never heard of him before, but you know, isn't that the beauty of online? Is you battle people you've never heard of before all the time. He will choose to go. He actually chooses to go second. Makes me kind of worried because only really competent people tend to opt into going second. You'll see that this is a deck based around predominantly machine type monsters. We're gonna go ahead and grab ourselves a polymerization while we can, because that card itself is useless. Might as well grab ourselves polymerization before he has anything on the field that could stop it. We're also going to go ahead and look at these effects. I'm sorry, I'm not completely. I don't completely know all the Genzo effects. Okay, so we need to have a Genzo first. Okay, so we have to go with this one first. I should have went defense mode there. I am very aware of this. I'm going to go ahead and activate this ability though. Going to get Genzo proper. We are going to leave ourselves open for one turn, but that ultimately is not too bad. Because we'll just use mask after he pops up. Because you know how much I love my masks. Last episode came in very useful, using my masks in the pilot episode. This could be a water deck. He basically is getting himself a fusion as well. He's carrying a 60 card deck as well, which is pretty uncommon. He manages to bring in his drum roll, please. Okay, I was gonna say it's a Magnet Warrior, but perhaps not. It's First of Dragon. Looks like this guy's running a deck very, very similar to our first deck, which is pretty cool. But we can still handle First of Dragon, because if anyone knows the effect of First of Dragon, it's probably me. He's also going to get a nice 2700 damage on us. Actually make that 3,500 damage? No, 3,200. That's still more than enough damage, which is really kind of too bad. But it's okay, we'll handle this just fine. And we actually have Mask of Misery, which is fantastic. We're going to go ahead, pop you on it right there. We have both our masks, which I am all for. Could ground collapse me right now, but I'm thinking we probably don't want to. That's a great card, but there's actually now that thing's treated as Genzo in the graveyard, isn't it? So I can bring it in. We could actually probably end up being alright with it. So we're going to go ahead and pop this thing in defense mode. We're going to save the ground collapse because I'm still not quite sure what he has. But he's going to be taking 1,000 damage or 1,000 points burn each turn. I don't even know why I went into defense mode, because the mask prohibits him from the attack. However, that dog can attack, so that's probably a good reason. We are going to pop. We are going to use the effect, bring you back in. Actually, I put you in defense mode for 2,000 defense. You're only going to be there temporarily, but I'm not complaining. And he has to find a way to destroy his own First of Dragon, which is kind of funny. Because otherwise he's in really deep trouble. And even if he does, he's going to... I think Black Amulet actually would do 500 to Mason next one. Never mind. Go ahead and put you up on the field right there. Oh, dang it. There's a equip card I completely forgot. And I just screwed that up big time. Big time. Jinzo ultimately does have more effect, and because Jinzo is a Jinzo, it won't be worried about Mirror Force. But I really should. I forgot that was a. I just barely put this deck together, and I forgot that wasn't a field spell. Yeah, that is an equip spell. So we're gonna go ahead and whack his dog off right there. And as First Dragon, you can only have one First Dragon on the field at a time. This fusion is going to be quite interesting to watch. Very wise decision putting up swords. He's still going to be taking, before swords is resolved, to take 3,000 extra damage. Basically, we're burning him, which I didn't want to do, but it's always a good backup plan. And as he has First Dragon out, which is hyper powered, we really don't want to worry about it. We're going to go ahead and ground collapse him though now, because why not? Doesn't hurt anything. It also possibly can minimize, and we have 2 ground collapses, so it's very possible we can get him down to only having his First Dragon, which pretty much seals our, guarantees our victory. We don't need the second Palma, but it's cool to have one. He's also on the clock right here. He can't stop. He can't wait for too long because he's going to faint a bit. He's going to be taken out eventually. If he waits too long. Yeah, just for fun. We're gonna go ahead and put our swords up as well because why not? And he will actually, before our swords resolve, he will be taken out. Unless he can destroy his own First Dragon, then the battle's kind of on, isn't it? We're gonna go ahead and put out X. And why not? If we can get a fusion up, that would be a lot more interesting. I mean, I'm really trying to make this interesting, but honestly, this guy kind of just fell into that too perfectly. I took literally probably the best play he had in this deck, and I turned it around on him. So far, his First Dragon and Black Amulet. Or Black Pendant, my mistake. Old card, and I keep forgetting what it's called. He is going to Dark Hole the Field, which is a genius move, really. I mean, luckily I still. He's going to do 500 to me, which is fine. All depends really what I can get out, what I can get in the jaw phase here. That is not what I wanted. It requires, I believe it requires Jinzo to be on the field. Yep. Okay, so we're basically going to have to wait one more turn. He's probably going to get another First Dragon out, and I am not a fan of that. There's only one card that I can think of that might actually save us here, and the odds of just pulling are pretty low. Of course, we did grab a V by mistake. Well, not by mistake, we grabbed the V when we really didn't particularly need it. Had we saved the X, we would have been able to make a fusion here, I believe, but I'm not 100% sure on that. And then we would have probably been alright, because we have 2 polymerizations, I'm pretty much begging for a fusion. I really should have, dang it, I really should have put down the V-Tiger Jet, but I didn't. And we don't have any normal monsters. I actually misread this card when I put it in the deck, and that is completely on me. So we just need to really hope and pray that that will be enough. We need to hope whatever he hits us with has less than 1800 attack, so that we can tribute that for Jinzo, then special summon the Jinzo Lord by sacrificing the Jinzo proper. That's really what we need to hope for here. Luckily, he will do that. That is actually not too bad. Actually, no, never mind, I'm not going to do that. But I just need to read the last effect of this, because I know it's a little better than Jinzo. And it also has a higher attack, which I'm cool with. Okay, let's see what he's packing. A 2000, okay, that's cool. Makes sense why he didn't attack. Next turn we will have him, barring him doing anything incredible here. Yeah, that is what it is. He's actually just kind of stalling, which I'm not a fan of, but I can deal with it. That has to be on a face-up monster if I'm correct. I'm not going to risk it because the last thing I need to do is put on Jinzo Lord by mistake, because I am not completely used to using those masks. We will get 600 damage on him, because I doubt whatever he put down has more than 2600 defense. Yeah, 600. Good we didn't attack with the Jinzo Kid, which is what I'm calling it. I don't know, I don't think it's actually Jinzo Kid. See what he decides to do. I used to use that card, but I kind of forgot what it does. He actually brings Dark Magician to his hand, which will probably not, odds are it isn't going to be coming out, but if it does, great. If it doesn't, then I'm cool with that also. Now if he destroys Jinzo Returner, then we will actually put up another Jinzo on the field, and he will, a proper Jinzo, or a Jinzo proper, and we will pretty much dead to rights, because now Jinzo proper is 100 attack points under the Dark Magician. But then, even if he does destroy Jinzo proper for 100 damage, we will get him with the mask, and then we'll just finish him off. Because we're 100 over, then he does a. It's possible for him to win. I'm going to be careful. I'm gonna try not to become too confident that we win this, but I just don't see it. But in 3 turns, a lot of stuff can change. And even in 3 turns, we're gonna mask measure him, so it doesn't even matter. Let's see what he wants to do. Or not mask and misery, I forget which one it is, but either way we might as well get whatever monster he's going to bring out with the mask. It's going to be Dark Magician and something else. Probably the Dark Magician, I forget what it's called. Oh yeah, that card. That card. There's a lot of spell cards, I believe. Is there? There's a good few spell cards in the graveyard, so he'll get a pretty good attack boost. And he's also going to be able to attack Jinzo Lord and take it out, which is too bad, but we will ultimately come off better on that. I wish I read Ancient Rules a little closer because we wouldn't have had this issue. Okay, so he's gonna get a little damage on us if he destroys Jinzo Lord. Now it would be more advantageous for him to attack Jinzo Returner, though. Even then, he doesn't have the attack. 3,000. We'll take 3,000 damage. We're cool with that. So does he want damage, or does he want to play it smart and play it slow? That's really what we're looking for here. Damage, he destroyed Jinzo Returner. If you want to play it smart and slow, he'll want to attack the Jinzo Lord. I think he's thinking that exact thing right now. He decides to play the slow but smart approach. Destroys our Jinzo regrettably. But we're gonna go ahead and mask it. We're also going to ground collapse, locking him into only that particular card. So basically, he's going to be chipped away at. Again, this is really getting down to burner damage, but I'm okay with that overall. I really should have flipped Jinzo Returner into defense just in case there's any type of craziness he can do. But I didn't think about that. I think I have gotten a little overconfident, to be completely honest. We are going to do that now, though. Drawing one card, which is fine with me. We could attack with Jinzo turning on and take 3,000 damage. It would be destroyed. We pick up a Jinzo, and then we don't have to worry about anything like his Gyro Greed. But do I think that that's worthwhile when we have him in 3 turns? That is really the question here. I'm gonna go ahead and pop some defense. We're also gonna put down this in defense, because I just want to kind of wait out for 3 turns. I don't want to do anything that could possibly jeopardize us. At 3,300, we might take 1 more turn damage. But at 300, we would lose if the slightest thing went wrong. Okay, so we have him in 2 turns now. All we have to do is not screw up. I mean, I could go with the dice, but why? We have him next turn anyway. So he basically has to believe in the heart of the cards here, and VR Boy 2010 will have to pull something absolutely absurdly lucky out of his deck to win this. I know this deck wasn't quite as action-packed, and we won because he forfeited. But I know this deck wasn't as action-packed as the last one, and I really am sorry for that. Like I said, first time I have ever played this deck, I didn't realize it leaned more towards the burner side, but then again, it also kind of had to do with him bringing out powerful monsters I couldn't really counter on an attack basis. As you saw, I was able to get out Jinzos, but he just had too much power for it. And so I hope you all did enjoy. If you did, please do remember to like this video up, subscribe if you haven't already, comment on this video if there's something you'd like to comment about, and also feel free to share the video if you think that other people would like to see it. Thank you all for coming and watching, and I will see you all next time.